All right, let's see if we can turn things around here. Although my opponent is not moving, so the game might end up being aborted. Okay, we need another game. 5-0 Blitz. We have a 2100 this time, so a good chance to redeem myself. I'm going to play d5. And we'll play the Queen's Gambit declined. I don't know if you can hear that, but one of my girlfriend's dogs is whining in the background. He wants me to take him for a walk, which I will do after this video. Knight f6. Alright, he played e3. I'm just going to castle and try to get in the move c5. And at least if I can leave white with an isolated pawn in the center, then though I'll have less space than he does, I'll have some compensation for that in the form of this weak d5 square and pawn on d4 that can't be defended with another pawn. Alright, I think I'd like to occupy d5 with a knight, maybe send this guy around like this, and I'd also like to play b6 and bishop b7 or bishop d7 to c6. Let's start with knight c6. And as long as I can get all my pieces developed, I should be equal or close to it. We'll go rook c8 to oppose his rook on the open c-file. And then we'll try to occupy the d5 square. Alright, do I have a tactic here in knight takes d4? I think so. So let's go ahead and play that, revealing an attack on the bishop on c4. This bishop's kind of a pain, so maybe I'll try to get rid of it with bishop d6 or knight d5. Okay. So he's defending that bishop. That knight on d4. Not really threatening to take anything, so I'm just going to go queen to d7. Try to bring my other rook into the game to put more pressure on d4. What am I doing if b3? b3, I'm retreating the rook to c8, I guess, and then I'm threatening the a3 pawn. Okay, or I can put the other rook on c8. You know what, I think I'd rather just retreat this one to c8. Okay, so we are keeping this knight pinned on d4. Yeah, it looks like he's kind of launching a kingside attack, but he doesn't have a light squared bishop, which makes that kind of difficult. Having said that, I have to figure out what I'm going to do here. I want my queen out of the way. Can I play knight d5? He'll play knight e4. It gets kind of tricky there, I think, defending everything. So let's try queen to e8. And I'm keeping good control of these light squares in the center, which hopefully helps restrain his minor pieces. I put my queen on a pretty inactive square back here, though, which may make it hard to find ways to trade off his good pieces. My bishop's sort of stuck defending the knight on f6 so that I don't end up with a messed up kingside pawn structure. So maybe he can do something slow, like bring a rook up to the third rank and... Okay, did not expect this, I have to admit. Alright, so now I can go queen f7 or king h8. Queen f7 offers a queen trade, which would be very bad for him. Can throw in rook d8, but I don't think that does anything. So queen f7. If he plays bishop takes f6, I'll take the opportunity to trade queens and even trade on d1, and then I'll take back on f6. Got to stay focused so that I can actually win a game. Been on a pretty bad losing and stalemating streak. He's going to have to retreat his queen somewhere, like f5, I guess. Then I can take on d1 if I need to relieve pressure, but I don't even really need to. Okay, he just resigned. Well, nice to finally break the streak. And if you've hung in with me through those games, thank you for dealing with my frustration. All right, take care.